Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to create and preview the widget piece for problem 5, this guy right here. Okay, so let's get started. So I have my guy drafted out and resized. You can use your piece from Instructor. You need to resize it a bit, but then everything else should be good to go. And we will use sort of pieces of these to create it in 3D. So let's get going. So I'm going to go to the front view to start, okay? Because I was in the top plan view. Now the thing to remember is when you extrude something, it extrudes straight down or straight back. So if I didn't change this view, I would have to go in after I extruded it and turned it into the right configuration. So I want to be in the front view, so I'm going to change it to front. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out some of these extra lines here. We don't need those. Get rid of those. Let's see. Him. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is we need to select this all, and we need to convert it into a polyline. So I'm going to select everything. I'm going to come up to modify, compose, and it looks like it turned it into a polygon with fill. So we're good to go. So now what I want to do is I want to extrude that to its depth. And what I'm going to do, the depth is this line right here. So I'm just going to select it, come up and select that distance, and copy it. Come back down here, select it, and we're going to extrude. And I'm going to change that to that number. Now let's take a look and see if we have what we have. There we have. There it is. There's our base unit. Okay, and we're going to use some of this right now. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to come into top view now. So here's what our piece looks like in top view. So I'm going to move this guy up just a little bit here. So what we need to do is we need to take this piece and we need to round it off. Okay, and what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the information that I have already, and we're going to do another subtract. So kind of follow along. I'm going to keep this guy, and I'm going to draw a line here. I'm going to draw a line here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to select them both. I'm going to mirror them to the other side. Okay, then I'm just going to connect these two with a line. And now, because I need to extrude it, because I'm going to select all these lines, you see what I have here. Hopefully you kind of get where I'm going now. I'm going to modify, compose, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this guy away. Now it's one piece. I'm going to give him a fill. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this guy and I'm going to stick him right onto the top end, the midpoint of that circle to the midpoint of our piece. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude this. Model extrude. We'll make it, let's say we'll make it 4 inches. And now I'm going to come to the front view. So now we just remember we need to have, when we subtract something, we need to have it stick out the top and the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything. Let's go to right isometric. And we won't worry about these lines up here, but we have everything selected. Look to model, subtract solids. And this is, we want to highlight the object we're subtracting from. So this is right. Click OK. Look at that. There, it made that nice arc right on the end. Looking good so far. What I'm going to do now is we're going to, again, some people might call it cheating. I call it using your resources. So I'm going to draw a straight line through. I'm going to drop a line down these guys right there. Drop a line right there, or I'll draw it down a little further and we'll snap to the midpoint. Drag this guy, snap him to the end. Drag him over and snap him to the where the two meet. Get rid of these lines. So now we have our two circles placed. We need to extrude them and subtract them. So I'm going to extrude this guy. And we'll extrude him at 4 inches. We'll do this guy at 4 inches as well. Come down the front view. Again, we just need to bring them so they're halfway. That looks good. Now we're going to subtract these guys one at a time. Model, subtract solids, select drive, good. Alright, looks like it worked. This guy, model, subtract solids. Okay, we need to change that. There we go. Okay, let's come to our isometric. Looks pretty darn cool. I'm going to delete this. Let's come up and let's see if we can do a little rendering. Dash hidden line. Looks good. So here we have it. Here is our project number 5 created in 3D. Good luck on your project, and we'll see you at problem number 6.